Yo, it's your brother Mo, and today I have a message for you. And that message is that there is nothing for you to get in this life. Okay? Now, this is contrary to the current paradigm that we have running in society, the paradigm of consumer culture, right? It's what drives the economy. Thinking that if we get something, if we get the body, if we get the abs, if we get the money, if we get the girl, if we get the house, if we get ... then we will finally arrive at our destination and feel like we are enough, that we have made it. Okay, but what is driving this persistent need to get? The need is when you don't feel like you are enough. Okay, when you don't feel like you're enough, you feel like you need something outside of you to feel like you're enough, and then you constantly engage on this hedonic treadmill of thinking that there's something outside of you to fill the void on the inside of you. But that is just, like I said, a treadmill. It will never end. It's a hamster wheel. It's like a carrot on the stick, whereby you will always be chasing that next thing, thinking that it was going to make you complete and whole. But the reality is that this is just a dark hole which will keep digging itself deeper and deeper. The more you indulge in thinking that something outside of you will make you feel good on the inside, then you are trapped, then you are chasing, then you are on the hamster wheel of life. Okay? This is what drives the economy, marketing these messages of thinking that this is the next thing that you need and this is the other thing that you need, that you finally feel enough. I'm not saying that these things are not meant to be enjoyed. Of course, enjoy all of what this life has to offer. But when we get attached to these things, when we get attached to these things, then we literally are identifying with them. They are part of our identity. We're using things outside of us, like I said, to fill the void on the inside because we think that they're part of us. But that is a never-ending cycle, and that is just what keeps us get that insatiable appetite for more and more and more and more. Okay, so realize that we are all going the same way at the end of the day, and there's nothing really for us to get in the true sense. Okay, everything that you have right now will be lost at the end of the day. So what I am proposing to you is to shift from trying to get something, shift from trying to feel like you're not enough, shift from feeling like there's something outside of you to make you feel complete, and realize that the only thing there is for you to do is to give. Okay, to give of yourself. I sincerely believe that this mental health crisis that we're experiencing right now, like, people are experiencing negative emotions because they have an expectation of how they want the world to be, of how they want their lives to be. And because their lives are not in alignment with that, then they are getting caught up with this negative emotion, because how the world in their head is not the world that they're experiencing right now. Okay, so that is when the effect of the world, the way it is causing these negative emotions. So my proposal is to realize that there's nothing for you to get in this world. You are enough. You are everything that you will ever need and have at the end of the day. So shift from trying to get something to giving of yourself. Okay, like I was talking about the mental health crisis, but I think I rambled on. But when we are not giving of ourselves completely, when we are not expressing who we really are, when we are not cultivating our greatest gifts and greatest service to the world, then that is where the space is created for depression to seep in. Okay, I've talked about this before, but depression is the opposite of expression. And when we are not expressing our potential, our abilities, our gifts, our potential to make a difference in this world, when we're not expressing what we have inside, then we feel like we are really not living the lives that we are supposed to. Okay, so we have been programmed with this consumer culture thinking we need something outside of us to feel like we're complete, and then we attach that and we go through this treadmill of running on the hamster wheel. But when we realize that we are enough, and we can still go for those things, we can still get the house, we can still get the relationship, we can still get the body, but the frame that we are coming at it from is that we are already enough, and these are things which are enjoyed, rather than I'm not enough and I need these things to feel like I am enough, right? So coming at it from, like, even with business, like, oh shit, my business is not going good, I need to go get another client. But what about if you could give another person immense value and totally transform their life, and as a byproduct of that, you will receive the value that would be his expression of appreciation for you. Okay, so realize that there's nothing to get in this world. Let go of your expectations, shift into appreciation, realize that all that's left for you to do is to give of yourself, to cultivate your greatest gifts and greatest service to the world, and give them for a cause that is greater than you. Okay, there's nothing to get. We are all going the same way. And Eckhart Tolle talks about dying before you die. Okay, realizing that there's nothing for you to get. Therefore, there's nothing really for you to lose. And at the end of the day, we can come at it from the frame of giving of ourselves, giving of our gifts, giving of our abilities, giving of our potential to create a positive impact in humanity. Okay, so I'll leave you with that. I hope it's been valuable for you, and I'll see you in the next video.